Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
That sweet, sweet jingling bell can only mean one thing.
It's Easter?
It is Easter.
No.
Or the beginning of the What's on Tap Advent Calendar 2024. So I'm very excited. This is one of my favorite things to do every year.
It is?
I love the Advent Calendar. It's so much fun because we I don't know if you say plot and scheme, but we come up with like an idea of how we want to do it. And we each have 12 beers to kind of design, half of the calendar. But then it's really like, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? So in the past, like some years I've just been like, I just need to buy 12 beers. They need to be of a certain quality. And then some years I get a little more like, well, I really want to kind of do this thing. Like I want to maybe, do something a little different or focus on like a particular style or something. Last year, of course, you did your 12 beers of Mertz.
4 of my 12 beer were Telpin Mertz, and I did regret that as we went along. I thought they would be better, and you would be like, oh, yay, another one. And you were more like, oh, yay, another one.
I was like, these kind of all taste the same.
this year, I'm going for 12 mango beers.
Awesome. So that will be very, very different styles of beer.
And Idaho 7. Wait, is it? It's not
guava.
It's guava.
It's guava Idaho 7 beers only.
12 guava Idaho 7 beers.
Excellent. So what I'm doing is I'm doing only Swedish local craft beers this year.
Yeah.
So nothing from outside of the country. Nothing. Maybe
what I'm hearing is that you're cheaped out with a bunch of 20 kroner beers.
I 100% did not do that. It's only, so I don't want to ruin any surprises, but let's just say there might be a lot of something that rhymes with rips.
What?
Something that rhymes with rue rips. Blue Prips.
No.
So for those of you that aren't Swedish, Blue Prip is like, woof, I don't know. It's like it's one of the worst natural light of Sweden. It's a really, really bad beer.
One of the worst lagers. But Falcon is really bad as well.
I was telling my girlfriend how much I like. If someone offers me a Falcon beer, I'm kind of like,
which one of your girlfriends?
So many of them. I don't want to narrow it down. Yeah. One of them anyway. And I was like, if someone offers me a Falcon, I'm more likely just to go, it's okay, I'm not drinking today. I just have some water instead. Because I really dislike Falcon so much. And she was like, it can't be that bad. And so we were at a bar the other day waiting for something. And I was like, oh, they have Falcon bottles here. So I ordered one for her and then I had something else. And she was just like, you're right, this is pretty horrible. But anyway, we're here to celebrate the first day of...
Yes. Let's get to Christmas.
And not slag on Falcon from Carlsberg.
I have randomly selected a beer that I didn't wrap, so it must come from you.
Exactly. And it's got a pretty Christmas tree wrapping paper on it. So for some reason I wrapped it upside down. But anyway,
I really wish this were a visual medium because Stefan wraps his presents so nicely and mine look like they're wrapped by a 3-year-old. I put more effort into selecting the beers than I do wrapping the beers. But let's see here. It's waxed.
It is waxed.
Ooh.
I know. You weren't expecting that from a Swedish beer.
What the fuck is this? Okay. Wow. Who makes this? This is Bloodofjupiter Antichrist Strong Ale from Gamla Enskede Bryggeri. I think they're from Småland. And waxed. How strong is it? 13% ABV. This is a great start of the calendar.
Yeah, so the two things that I thought about when I was selecting beers this year are one, what are unusual styles that we wouldn't normally try on the beer or try on the podcast that also just aren't readily available, and then what are some small local breweries that are trying to do these kind of beers. So I know that whenever you buy beers at Systembolaget, you normally go for fruited beers and IPAs and stouts. But it's not often that you go for like the strong ales or the red ales or things like that.
If something sticks out, I usually buy it.
Yeah.
This could have been expensive enough that it knocked it out of my purchase list. Ooh, because Gamla Enskede Bryggeri, I've had some of their beers. They're not the best.
Well, yeah, I know. But that's the whole point is to like get us into discovering things. And we have the Antichrist Strongale, which feels perfect for Christmas, a pagan holiday.
Exactly. So it poured with extremely little carbonation.
Yeah.
You still have some bubbles, but they are.
Yeah, this is almost like what you would call if they could bottle a cask ale.
Yeah.
This is what I imagine we would get here because there's no carbonation on this, and it honestly looks like a cask ale in the color. It's just kind of a
amber brown.
Yeah, amber brownish. You get it in the light, it actually looks pretty good, but you get out of the light, it almost looks like a really strong tea or something.
So when I said, I'll retract my rating that you cheaped out. This probably wasn't that cheap, and it's waxed, and it's strong and fun. I'm already...
Oh, and the nose is kind of honey.
Wine.
Yeah.
It doesn't say if it's barrel-aged.
This is not barrel-aged.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's sweet. Mm-hmm. It's got some slightly tannic notes. The ABV is actually tasted like it's barrel aged, and get some woodiness on it.
Oh wow! They have like 12 different versions.
Oh, okay. And this is version 13, in case you're looking at a number.
Bloodofjupiter 13 Antichrist. Yep. Then they also have Just Let Porter Burn, Doomed Red Ale. There's a lot of different casks. Yeah. Let's see if they write anything. A strong ale that might even cross the paths of a hybrid of North American and traditional English barley wine, spiced with a forest of lingonberries.
Oh, okay. Let's see. It has kind of a barley wine nose to it.
It is quite sweet. Almost a bit too sweet.
I don't get it too sweet. For me, there's enough of a slightly bitter, I want to say burnt, but kind of roasted back note to it. That after it finishes, I don't get like, oh, that's just so cloyingly sweet. But it is very sweet up front. So I definitely get where they're going with the English barley wine. But man, this is really fun. I like this one. This is a good start.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad.
You can kind of tell that it's 13%, but it's not like spirits tasting. It doesn't taste like vodka, but you feel that this has some.
There's definitely
some punch.
For sure. But it also drinks really clean. Like it's very light. It's very smooth. But I think in the aftertaste and as it warms up more, I think it'll definitely get a little boozier.
I think that's what I need right now. Right now, it's a really strong 375. It's almost a 4. I think it could become a 4 with
little time.
With little time.
With a little heat.
Maybe.
For sure.
Because it does have a lot of barley wine flavors. And I think part of what makes me give it this rating is expected less from Gamla Enskede. So I'm positively surprised. But that happens all the time, where you expect something to be in the 3.25, 3.5 range, and it obviously isn't, at least not for me. And that not just bumps it up to where other people might put it, 375, I think most people would put this. But it puts it further because, like a slingshot effect of expectations.
Exactly. And I think, and that's what I really want to do with the calendar, is really highlight some breweries that maybe haven't gotten any attention from us or just don't get any attention at all. And, find some hidden gems and some diamonds in the rough, as they say.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think this is really, really solid. I think I would give it I'm going to give it a 4. I think it's a great way to kick off the calendar. 13%, super smooth. Great job, guys.
I like that you wax your bottles. It was really good wax. Very easy to cut through, very easy to open. Yeah. No bullshit fragments.
It wasn't. It wasn't like so thick that you had to like really fight with it to get it to open.
And it wasn't like gummy where it just follows like you just drag it along.
Yeah.
The Mullen.
All right, well,
nice start to the calendar. Thanks, man.
you're welcome. I'm glad we started such a strong beer.
We'll see
In
all
ABV and
Exactly.
taste wise.
and I guess we'll see everyone else tomorrow. How do you usually? I forget how we end the Christmas calendar.
Merry Christmas, bitches. I don't know. So until day 2.
Yep.